These videos are not financial advices. Everything shared here is simply what I'm personally doing, and it's provided for educational purposes only. Hello everyone, welcome back to another trading session. Unfortunately, I forgot to push the record button. I already took one trade on this one, this doji break. Unfortunately, I wasn't recording. So yeah, I'm starting this session right now. And I will try to grow as much as I can on this one. See the third touch, beautiful breakout. All right, I'm taking this one. This is a beautiful common point of rejection. If you don't know what that is, when you have this kind of ranging markets and you see every single candle has rejection from ups and downs, you can find a common line between the rejections, like this one. This is a common line between the most rejections we can, right? See, if I want to get this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, see this one, this would be the common point of rejection, right? The more distant you become from the entry, from the opening price of the candle, the safer is it. Also, once you find your ranging market for common point of rejection, try to draw a ranging market and see if there's points of rejection. For example, points of interest. For example, here we have a demand area. Also, we have let me just draw them. Boom. The first time I'm mentioning this. All right, so if you detected your range like this is your range, and then you have to see if there's proper support and resistance on that range. For example, this is proper supply, which keeps the price inside the range, and this is proper demand, which keeps the price inside the range still. So price keeps reacting from this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and until the breakout happens. Now, our common point of rejection, where was it? It was exactly here. Okay, so we are inside a demand and we found the common point of rejection, right? So we are in a good position to take a buy. What about having a common point of rejection, for example, somewhere here? I'm sure people will take common point of rejection here, and then they would be wondering why this is a losing trade. So that is also important. Detect your support and resistance, always trying to find things that are in your favor. For example, we have another demand right down here. So if I draw another common point of rejection, just like that, that would be also cool for me to take a trade. This one. Look. It reacted right away, right? If I was aiming to take a trade right here, it would be an amazing trade. So also remember this, support and resistance important. We always want to take the best possible trades that we can. Right now, I took a trade. It was a winning trade. I'm going to go to my little sheet. Oh God, I forgot to change this to 100. Man. All right, anyways, I'm not going to use the sheet today. Yeah. This is a demand zone. Okay, this is supply up here. Just like that. Now I can expect reactions from this because this is also a respected level. If you look, it's coming from back. Like this is an order block. Respect. You know, the market keeps respect into this area, even though small. See, respect. These are the areas that has been respected. So the demand before that area, just like that, can be respected too. So I'm going to look for entry in the lower time frame in that area. Okay, we already have that. Boom. I don't know if it's touching it. If your supply or demand is a doji, you can mark it this way. Okay. All right. I'm going to go forward. I'm going to change this to 200. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take this one. I have better entry up there, but I kind of like this one. This is a very, very beautiful supply. See the first reaction right here. Wait, let me check the 1 minute. Oh yeah, we have gap up as well. This is an order block. I hope I win this trade. It's not the cleanest trade, also not the cleanest entry, but I believe this is a good trade. Yeah, there we go. They entered. The momentum is so beautiful, and the order block is so beautiful right here. If you look closer here, this is not a normal support area. Okay, this would be the normal support area. This is not a normal support. I will show you why did I take this trade. If you first want to go back here, do you see right here? Don't you think that this is the same movement here? Look, what this reminds you of is a QM, right? QMs create strong points of interest for market to react, just like that, okay? So once market doesn't react, it's just like a very strong demand being ignored so bad like this. Like this is a demand. We know that if we have a demand that being ignored so bad, it's broken super strong, next time this is a point of interest for the opposite team, which is the supply, okay? The resistance, support becoming resistance, resistance becoming support, demand becoming supply, supply becoming demand, right? So QM is creating us point of interest. For example, in this case, we have buyers points of interest, and then you see how it's ignored. Now, if we zoom in, you see next time price coming back to this QM zone, how beautiful it reacted as opposite direction. Now, same thing is happening here. If you zoom, see this is a QM, right? Let me just go to lower time frame. Yeah, now you see in better details. QM, next time price coming to this, boom, it will react. It's not only that, it's also a order block. The order block causing the break of this QM. And then we have clean momentum with no gap in between, and market reacting, of course, reacting from this area. And I see the gap up as a confirmation. Okay, so that was today's trading session. I hope you enjoyed. We took 3 trades. I'm trying to have discipline in this challenge. I want to keep it clean and transparent. And we're done with the session. I was planning to use this sheet. This is in development stage. It's not ready yet. That's why I haven't published it yet. It's going to be available for free for everyone here. And it has I have set some rules, right? If you see here, if you have, like, for example, 3 consecutive wins, you need to stop for the day. It will be some pop-up. Let's just do this. Let's say you won 3 trades. It will be looking like this. So then you say, I understand, and you don't take any other trade. See, you don't have any option to trade anymore. Like other stuff, like as well, 1 win, 2 loss in 3 trades, take 4 trade, then stop. These are the rules that I'm planning to take this challenge using these rules, because it will give you discipline. But since this is not ready, I'm not really able to change each trade. I'm asking my dev to give me the ability to change each trade. That's why this is not ready yet, but it will be ready soon. Join to the Telegram channel. Every update and stuff will be there. Thank you for watching, and peace out.